Greetings traders, it is Friday, July 8th, 2022. Got a signal here on oil. Looking to get a buy stop in here, 103.32, take it long. And again, I had to skip gold today because it's just too choppy right now. It's not moving very much, so best not to trade it. And anyway, going to be getting more signals soon on ES, NQ, and YM. I'll be back. Okay, taking long position here on CL. Not sure how much it's going to go up, but I'd just be looking for the standard 100 tick trade here for $1,000. I'll come back. Okay, now there is a good chance that this thing will go even higher than 104.34, which is my 100 tick exit. There's a good chance, very good chance. But I'm just going to take the $1,000 to show that you don't have to, if you want to go for it, obviously you can go for it. And there's a lot of people who would really like to go for it. Just whatever you do, don't let it come back against you and go negative. That's the one thing. Just make sure you break even, for sure. Don't do anything worse than that. If you want to go for it, go for it. But you see, I want to show the power of the mathematics of playing just the exact math. And it works over and over and over again. This is just something that works. You know, it's taken me many, many years to perfect my trading system and what's best and what works the best. Oh, I'm not talking about on a daily basis. I'm talking about long term as well. Long term, if you just keep taking your profit, when you go into a choppy market, doesn't move that much, you keep getting your exit. When you go into a big market, yeah, you miss out on the big trades. This is true. But you can go for it once in a while. If you see it's moving big, if you see it looks good, you can go for it. Otherwise, you just take the math and take your 100 ticks off the table every day for oil, and, you know, $1,000 a day is pretty good. Occasionally get 2,000 when you decide to go for one. Now, if I wanted to, I could go for it right here. Absolutely, I could. It's a pretty good chance. But again, I don't look at it like chances, you know. I look at it like math. Like, what could I do that I could get every time? Not 30% of the time or 20% of the time, and go for it and only get that kind of math. That math is not good for me. I don't like it. If I get really high math and could get it every day, take the profits and control it with contracts, then I've got myself into a good position. This is what I'm talking about. These 100 ticks here are very good. Now, sometimes they only make it 80 and they come all the way back. Again, whatever, even 70 sometimes. Whatever you do, don't let it go negative. Get out before it goes there. That's all you got to think about. So you're either going to make 1,000 or you're going to make nothing. If you keep playing like that every day, you just keep hitting 1,000, 1,000, and then one day you make nothing, and the other 1,000, and one day you make nothing. But you just keep hitting it. Your count just keeps going higher and higher and higher. Okay, I need to go to 34, and so far this thing has gone to 18. Come close. I'm going to go for it here for the 100 ticks. Pretty good chance. If it comes all the way back down, I will, of course, get out. But every day you have the opportunity to make good money. Every day. Probably should get out at the 500 here. No, I'll go ahead and hold it. But like I said, if it comes back down, I will get out for break even. I will not hold it. There's a reason for this. It's all built into the code. It's a possibility that it only went as high as it was going to go right there and is going to reverse and come all the way back the other way. This is a very real possibility. That's why when it goes a certain amount of ticks, like plus 80 ticks, you need to be on the lookout that it could come back down now. So, you know, it made it very close to the exit, 104.18. I get out at 34, very close. So if it doesn't hit there and then comes back down, you must get out. It makes it really easy though. You don't lose on the trade. You got a chance to make 1,000, even 2,000 every day. Every day. Almost every day. How about that? You'll see for yourself. Oil is one heck of a moneymaker. Yesterday I could have held on to my position. Instead of getting 1350, I could have got more like at least 3,000. I'm not sure if it went to 4,000 or not. I didn't take a look. Probably did. Yeah, it probably did. Yeah, I think it did. It went to like $4,000 for a trade I could have got yesterday. Instead of only 1350, all I had to do was hang on to it. So it does give you the opportunity. Okay, I will come back. Can't tell yet, but CL might roll over here. It's a possibility. But again, we play the math. I like to play the math. I mean, obviously I could take $600 here if I wanted to, but I like to play the math, go for the 100, or take the break even. So, going for it here, but we'll see if it can make it. It usually always does, but the market's been a little bit tight, a little bit in general, and today's Friday, notorious for being choppy. So it just depends on what it wants to do. But usually always makes it. But choppy day a bit. I'm not sure what the ES, YM, and NQ are going to do. It's hard to tell right now. But I'm still waiting to try and get a signal on them. You know, it's Friday. Sometimes Friday dies. It just depends. Right now I can't tell. And let's just say that oil has a big day today. Let's say that oil shoots up really big today. Let's say it goes to 106 today or something, or even 107 or something, right? There's a good chance that the YM, ES, and NQ won't move very much. So it just depends. Okay, I'm at my let's just wait for it to go a little bit higher. I'll get out. Just a little bit more. I want to get out at a good price, you know, as it's going up. Okay. All right, I took it. Now, obviously, if you wanted to, you could just hang on to it. You know what I mean? You could go for it right here. Just say, okay, I'm not going to get out. Let's see where it goes. You could easily do that. You can see it looks bullish on the chart and like that, and it's heading up. You know, you could easily hang on to it. But what I'm showing is that if you just take your trades every day and just go for what's really super high math, guess what? Your account just keeps going higher. Doesn't go down in price. Let's say it does come down. Let's say it comes all the way down right now and you didn't get out. You know, if you're trying to build your account up, you're going to kick yourself really hard. And then if you get out and it goes up, you're going to kick yourself really hard. So no matter what you do, you're going to kick yourself really hard. It doesn't do any good to do that. You don't want to beat up yourself. So don't worry about what you think, what you want. Play the mathematics. If you keep doing that, I guarantee you, you'll be successful. I'll be back. Okay, I have got short signals here, sell stops on NQ, ES, and YM, all ready to get triggered here. Market is looking like it is going to roll over today, come down. Not sure how far it's going to go down in the YM here. Not sure how far, just need to feel it out now. Now minimum, it should go down 100, so I should be able to make $500. But it's possible that it might really come down really good and I could make 1,000 on the YM. It is a possibility. So sort of need to feel it out here for a little bit, which is what I'm going to do. I will come back. Or otherwise, if you just wanted to play it by the math, solely by the math, you just take the 500. I'll be back. Okay, I had to make some moves right there and send out the signals. Market reversed on me on that YM position, took a loss on it. And now the other ones went long. They didn't go short, they went long. The NQ and ES both went long. And then I had to reverse the position on the YM and go long with it as well. Very tricky market today. Choppy Friday. I'll be back. Okay, NQ has gone up to $1,000 here. Now 1,100. Looks like it wants to run. So I'm going to give it a little chance to run here. And it could easily be a $2,000 trade on the NQ. It likes to move a lot. So we'll see what it wants to do here. I'll come right back. Okay, I jumped out of the NQ there with 1,000. Just want to make sure I get the profit on it. And now I'm going to switch over to YM and ES and watch it a little bit better. See what they want to do. Get out, break even if necessary, or ride them up for even higher. I'll be back. Not a super easy day today. It's Friday and it's kind of choppy out there. It's not really bad, but it could be a lot better. And there's no telling, what it's going to do. It could easily just come back down, just be really choppy today, or it could continue to go higher and even shoot higher. You never know. But today is like a really iffy type day. So it's not a day you want to take really big chances on. That's why I got out of the NQ with a good profit, and I'm just looking to see what these things are going to do. And I will get out of them if they want to go down. Not going to get stuck holding them. Okay, let me concentrate on the trade. I'm going to get out, break even on both of them if necessary. I'll come back. Sometimes days are just like this. It's really super choppy. Got to be able to feel these kind of days out and just, bail out and call it a day and look forward for the next day. Because some days are really super easy and they happen really fast. Like with oil today, really easy, really fast. Today, not been a good day. It's been choppy. Took a loss on the YM. It's not been a good day. I won't ever let the YM do that to me again. It's a very tricky instrument, unlike the other ones. This thing's got a lot of tricks built into it. Got to really give that thing some leadway. Now, I knew the market should go long, shouldn't go short, but it just came down and went short on me. I was like, okay, it's the leader today. It wants to go short. All right. And I did have reason to think the market would go short too, but it tricked me. The other two didn't go short. They went long, ES and NQ, and they were the true direction. YM putting a trick in there. It does that a lot, actually. It's harder to trade a bit than the other instruments. ES is better, and then the NQ is better, but NQ is big money, so you definitely want to be using a good, using a good way to make, using the signals, for instance, because you don't want to go the wrong way on the NQ. Well, you don't want to go the wrong way on anything, but the NQ can move really fast, and it's worth a lot, and you can see these trades haven't done anything yet, hardly, but the NQ already made it to 1,000. So it's worth a lot. Anyway, I'm going to get out, break even if necessary. I'll come back. Okay, I had to get out of the ES and the YM there. I'm going to call it a day today. Very tight, choppy Friday. Not a good day today for trading at all. Wouldn't have come out bad at all if I hadn't taken a loss on the YM. I think that was like what? I'm not sure. $1,100 loss, something like that. So I'd be up a lot more right now had I not taken that loss. But yeah, very tricky day today, and I won't allow the YM to do that to me again. It's done that to me before. It's a very tricky instrument. It's hard to send out signals for 3 different things and account for the YM too, but I will have to do it because it's full of tricks. Sometimes the NQ does too, but if you're using the right code, everything's fine. Anyway, have a good weekend, everybody, and I will be back next week for some more signals. Happy trading.